Hello, Internet. It is I, Malik Aaron, and welcome back to the channel, part 111. Now, this is very likely going to be the first and last time I make a canceled episode like this. And I say that because usually, for the past 110 episodes, I've solely gone over what's going on with, COVID's impact on film, the American film, and how a bunch of movies got like delayed and put on streaming services or got moved up or whatever, right? All that jazz. Well, this has nothing to do with COVID at all. In fact, it's something that's some would argue is about as bad, some argue it's worse, but it's about this conflict between Russia and Ukraine that you've all likely heard about over the past few weeks. I know I have. And just how fucking awful the whole thing is. It's. Ugh. Ugh. And, today, as you see here, this little thing you see on your screen, Universal, Paramount, Sony, and Disney pause film releases in Russia. Warner Brothers pulls The Batman. And I read this news and I debated internally whether to make this video or not because, on one hand, yes, it kind of goes against the rest of the canceled series. While on the other hand, I thought it was rather important because this whole thing has been important for the past few weeks. It's gotten everyone's attention because of how heinous uh, Russia's actions are and what they did invading Ukraine. How it's just terrible what they did. So I want to talk about this because it's pretty interesting in my opinion. So yeah, all the big studios, well, there used to be a big six, but as we all know, 20th Century Fox was absorbed by Disney. So it's now a big five now. So Universal, Paramount, Sony, Warner Brothers, and Disney, they've all taken action regarding, what Russia did and have either paused or just they pretty much just paused the release dates for like movies that are going to come out rather soon. And this all started, it was like a literal domino effect. It started yesterday with Disney right here. See what they did is they paused the release date for Turning Red. Yes, I know Turning Red is on going to be on Disney Plus here in the States and many countries that have Disney Plus. But Russia was one of the few countries that were going to get it theatrically, right? Well, not anymore. Nope. Disney said, nope, we're not doing this. And yeah, they've pulled the theatrical release of Turning Red. Now, man, they've said nothing about Doctor Strange 2, which comes out May 6th, which is only like 2 months away. So theoretically, Doctor Strange 2 could be next when it comes to movies, at least Disney movies, not playing in Russia. Because as Deadline says, it's not clear how long Disney's ban of its movies in Russia will go on because we don't know how long this whole crisis will last. No one can predict how long this is going to last. So it could go even further than Doctor Strange. It could go even further than that to like their summer movies like Lightyear and Thor: Love and Thunder. Like we don't know. We don't know until this whole thing ends and there's no end date in sight. So yeah. So that's what Disney did. Then next, Warner Brothers acted. They were supposed to release the Batman on March 3rd. And initially they were going to stick to that date. But after what Disney did, they clearly thought it through and decided no, we're not going to release this movie in Russia because of the Ukraine invasion. So, and this is a big one. This is a big blow, obviously. The Batman is it's gotten a lot of hype. The hype train's really rolling now that reviews are coming out. And it's expected to be the first big blockbuster since Spider-Man No Way Home. I mean, sure, Uncharted did really well, but we're talking like high level blockbuster, like 100 million plus opening blockbuster. And the Batman is poised to be, that. So this is obviously a big blow to, you know, I guess Russia's economy and like their movie theaters. I mean, it's not like they're going to be playing anything anytime in the future, as you're about to see. But yeah, so that's what Warner Brothers did. And then it just keeps on going. The domino effect continues. Sony acted next. And they've decided to pause the release of Morbius, which is going to come out in a month. It just got a new trailer, so it was pretty much it's like hell or high water for that movie. After many, many, many delays, it was going to come out, but now Russia is not in its plans at the moment in the near future. So, yeah, and apparently it's not just Morbius. Other Sony's other planned future films have been pulled from release as well. So that's not just one movie. That's several movies that are not going to be playing in Russia anymore. So yeah, that's another blow, obviously. And now Morbius, I don't know if it'll be a blockbuster, but it has the potential to be a blockbuster. It has all the right pieces. And, with it being connected to Spider-Man, obviously Spider-Man No Way Home, one of the biggest movies of all time, that connection, well, that sort of connection, it's confusing, but it's I don't know why Sony made their universes so confusing, but yeah, Morbius could have made money, but now it's not going to make money in Russia. Definitely not in the near future. And then it keeps on going to today with Paramount. They have halted the releases of both The Lost City and Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So both of those movies are no longer going to play in Russia. Now, for The Lost City, it's hard to say if that'll be a big loss because that movie's kind of a commercial question mark, in my opinion. But Sonic 2 has the potential to make money. It has a lot going for it. So really losing both of these movies is obviously another blow. Yet another blow. And yeah, like not much else to say there. It's just another kick in the teeth to I guess Russia's economy more or less because obviously movies that make a lot of money benefit movie theaters and benefits the economy and all that's all connected. And then it took a way longer than I expected, but Universal finally said something, and they have said they've paused theatrical releases in Russia. Even Deadline says in a move that was expected to happen because like Disney, Warner Brothers, Sony, Paramount, they've all done it. Like it was inevitable. Universal would do the same thing as well. And they didn't specify their titles. They didn't say specifically what movies they weren't gonna play there. So and their next few movies here, there's Belfast from there's The Bad Guys, there's Ambulance, and there's Jurassic World Dominion. That's their next few movies. And obviously, of all of these, Jurassic World Dominion, if that doesn't play there, then that's a massive problem. Because Jurassic World Dominion is suspected to be a big blockbuster, obviously, with the Jurassic Park slash world lineage. And yeah, that's obviously another blow. And yeah, it's just one thing after another, a literal domino effect. And I would imagine this is going to continue for the foreseeable future. Oh, I didn't mean to press that. I don't know how long this will last, really. Again, there's no end date in sight for this whole conflict. Um, but yeah, I found it very fascinating because obviously this is a big deal, it's a big situation, and we're seeing, I guess, the ramifications of what Russia did and how they're pretty much fucking themselves over with what they did. And as you've already seen, you probably heard the word sanction quite a bit. And basically what that means is that they're getting cut off everywhere in every way possible. And their economy is in shambles right now. It's going to be, I imagine it's going to be worthless uh in a little bit. So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about this. I thought it was fascinating stuff, and I hope this whole awful thing ends as fast as possible, but again, I can't say when it'll end. I just hope it ends as quickly as possible before some, more awful shit happens on top of the stuff that's already happened. So, yeah. Yeah. That's it for that. So, I guess, we got to end this on like a somewhat lighter note cuz that was not fun to talk about at all. And oh, yeah, the numbers changed their website. Don't worry, it's not like what happened with Box Office Mojo, where their website just changed for the absolute worst and is barely functional. Here, it's just a cosmetic change. It's like nothing, nothing, nothing detrimental. Oh yeah, and Fantastic Beast 2. I'm surprised Warner Brothers hasn't said anything about that movie because that movie comes out in a month as well. Though I imagine it'll be a part of the ban. It'll join the club of movies that won't play there. I mean, why not, right? So release schedule. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, so basically, it seems like every movie from March to April, at least all the big ones, are not going to play in Russia. That's basically what's going on. And if this thing continues, it's going to continue to like the next few months as well. So it's an evolving situation. This is probably going to be likely going to be the only time I really talk about it. But yeah. But when it comes to like American release dates, what's going on here? Will anything change? I mean, nothing in the near future. I mean, the Batman, I know it already had its IMAX showing, its special IMAX showing tonight. It's already happening. So why would that change? So that's coming out. It's guaranteed to come out. I'm gonna see it because I'm very much looking forward to it. Nothing on March 11th. That was supposed to be Turning Red, but we all know what happened to that with Disney and Disney Plus. Some movies come out the 18th. Unbreakable Boy. I don't know about X. That might be wide. It might not. I don't know. 25th, Lost City. There's also Everything Ever All at Once. I think that'll be wide, but again, I don't know. And then that's it for March. It's a pretty dry month. I guess I don't know. I guess it was always meant to be the Batman's month, which makes sense. Then we got April. We got Morbius, got Sonic 2, got Ambulance, Fantastic Beast 2, no, 3. I mentioned in the last canceled episode that I didn't know, because the trailer was delayed a bit, I was worried the movie would get delayed as well. But no, the trailer dropped like yesterday, so it's not like it's gonna move at all. So I guess that's like a tiny crisis averted for Warner Brothers. They don't have to push it back again. Well, actually, this is supposed to come out in July, and they pushed it up, so it's kind of in a weird situation. Then you got the bad guys, and that's it for April, more or less. I think there's another movie supposed to come out the 29th, but I forgot. Oh, and Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. That should be wide, I would imagine. Then we just go on from there. I mean, there's Doctor Strange 2, Firestarter, Down Abbey 2, Super Pets, Bob's Burgers, the movie, Top Gun Maverick, Jurassic World Dominion, Lightyear. We just keep going. I don't think any of these will move. I think they all look like they'll stay. I mean, they have no real reason to move at this point in time. So, yeah, well, I've already mentioned this many, many, many times. I'll mention it again. The Flash, Black Panther 2, one of them's moving. Aquaman 2, Avatar 2, one of them's moving. There's no way they're going to stick to those dates. But everything else, I imagine would stay. And I wouldn't be surprised if more movies were like added on to 2022 unexpectedly, because that's happened before. So, again, I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, but that's it. Yeah, that is it. So, yeah. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. Want to check out more videos like this? I got playlists on the homepage for all previous canceled episodes I've made. Um, I guess throughout the past 2 years I've been doing this. You know, all those are comparatively lighter in tone than this one. But yeah, so I suggest you watch all of those videos like in order, chronological order. That way you see how things have evolved the past 2 years when this whole COVID situation started. So go watch those. There's also box office predictions where I predict box office for movies this weekend. I'm going to be doing The Batman, which I am very much looking forward to. This is going to be quite a bit to talk about regarding that movie, obviously, especially when I watch it on that Thursday. So stay tuned for that. But if you want to watch any of the past prediction videos I made for this year, you can just go on like the homepage. You'll find them with ease. But for all the others I've done over the past few years, just go to the playlist tab and you'll find them with ease. So go do that. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. February recap will come out. Well, it's March now, so probably after the Batman, probably after its opening weekend, I'll make that video then. So look forward to that. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos I made, you can go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.